You know, one thing you learn about politicians, let's be brutally honest, is the fact that they're not honest. There's their problem. And what you've found out over the last couple of days with the current Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rachel Reeves, she shows nothing, no apology or anything about everything that she's lied for in the past. And what she did really let slip, and this is important, I believe, is the fact that she said that her and, of course, Keir Starmer, well, they're a partnership. So that tells you everything you need to know. But what's interesting is, well, as ever, let me explain. Morning, chums. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much as ever for joining me in the very heart of London. I hope you're keeping well on this chilly and sort of slightly misty day here in London town. Yes, it's, well, winter, isn't it? And the start, obviously, of our festive time. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're looking forward to it. Have you got your presents wrapped? All of that sort of stuff. And really, I mean, you know, when you look at this, who can afford presents under this, well, shambles that is now the government, you know? And I tell you what was interesting, and this is the important bit here, right? Rachel Reeves clearly just lies. I mean, you know, let's not dress this up anymore. She clearly just lies, but she pointed out this, right? And this was a pivotal point that all the mainstream media let go of. If you remember the original sort of format, the thing that she was doing, she pointed out that people voted for change. You remember those posters with Keir Starmer, red letter in change. Elton John told you to vote for change. Tony Robinson rushed to tell you, oh, let's go and vote for change. So basically she's saying, well, we already said we were going to do this, so, you know, you can't now kick back. Here's where it gets interesting, because behind the scenes of 10 Downing Street on Saturday, Rachel Reeves spent up to the best part of 7+ hours inside that now very expensive media room. You know, the one that they decided to have redecorated because it looked a little too conservative for them, right? And this is the one, of course, where Rachel literally sat down with her media trainer, right, Rachel? And they went through every possible permutation that she could be asked on those Sunday morning TV shows. Trevor Phillips on Sky News, and of course Laura Koonsberg on BBC Breakfast. Now, Rachel did not want to go under the microscope of Camilla Tominey over on GB News. This is because, and this is the one reason only, is because she doesn't rate GB News at all. Now, you know, I'm not an ambassador, I'm not a shareholder, I'm just telling you exactly how the mindset that they think about the mainstream media. They don't mind the BBC because they feel they can control them with the license fee, right? Sky News, well, they may give them an easy ride, although Trevor Phillips is brilliant in his execution, in my opinion. GB News, she believes, according to a source, and as ever, I have to say allegedly, it's just commoners. You know, they're not really for them. They're not for the Labour Party whatsoever. The fact that you're worried about all the things that she's answerable for, they don't want to discuss. Hence the reason she swerved it on budget day, and she refused to go on camera and sent her deputy in her place. You see how this works. But as I say, behind the scenes, 7+ hours, Rachel went through literally every permutation that she could be asked. And the culmination really was, well, Keir Starmer, according to her, knew everything that she was doing, and so by default, he's a liar too. But they won't care, because they believe that they are untouchable for the next few years. The problem that you've got, and this is the bigger issue, and I pointed this out in Where Is My Missing MP, who still at the time of recording this has not got back. The bigger issue truly is this, that they think that nobody can touch them, but it's the ground people, the people that are in the constituencies up and down the country. They've got to face the electorate. They know that Labour is the most unpopular party ever, and Rachel, Keir and all the rest of them are making a complete hash of it. Even Shabana Mahmood, the current Home Secretary, is trilling about the fact that she's now stopped expensive taxes, but she hasn't stopped the biggest culprit of all. That is the invasion of Pakistani fighting men. No, she's just stepped back from that a little bit. They're truly not on your side, whichever way you want to look at it. And as I said, my missing MP still has yet to be found. But of course, that would make her answerable, a little bit like Rachel Reeves. And what she thought yesterday was, well, she thought she'd done really well. Simply, what she's now done is made it worse for herself. My belief is it's 50-50 as to whether Keir will now dump her. But consequently, as I've said to you before, she truly knows where all the bodies are buried. And Keir is certainly nervous of that. Ukraine, anybody? Neil Sean, Kensington, London.